Hello, America, and welcome to We Are Live.
We're live. Chris Dem and Travis Farrell, welcome to the show. Excited to be here today. I know Travis has got himself lathered correctly for you. Just took a bath in cocoa butter before we went on the air. How'd that go?
Unreal, man. Some stuff just stays off the air, man.
Listeners can see your
Unbelievable.
cocoa glisten.
That's crazy, man. Some things we just do off the air, man. Some things ain't just for the audience. But how y'all doing today? Coco Brown in the building.
There's a new gift. Thank you, Derek. So we are live. Today, big show. We've got Dr. Ed from Hillside Animal Hospital in to play some dogs on film.
He's back from his vacation, too.
Man, he's always learning, traveling, doing it all. What are you stirring on there, pal?
I got a little thing called coffee.
Oh, okay.
Coffee. The thing that gets you up besides the drugs.
That's not, we'll also do Make It Racist, so you guys get your submissions ready for Travis to make things that couldn't possibly be racist. Again, excited to have Dr. Ed from Hillside in. If you want to text in, 314-669-1431. We always love hearing from you in the comments. And you know what? If you really like us, hit that share button. I know Travis is big on organic growth, and I'm just trying to keep him happy.
Nothing pleases me more than organic growth.
Organic growth, huge. So hit that share button. Let's have some fun today. Joining us in studio, the giggling Chris Gardner.
Where is he?
What's the giggle for?
There he is. Hey, buddy.
I've always liked to think there's somebody that only listens to the audio, and they're like, what? Why do they do this every day? We flip to a third camera that shows Gardner in all of his pink-skinned glory.
Delicious.
Gardner, what's the giggling going on back there for?
Travis just looks at the camera weird a lot.
He does. Yeah, he's kind of like eyeing it. He's like, what's up, girl?
Kind of creepy.
Good.
It's like visually with your eyes like Joe Biden.
Oh.
The woman in front of him.
Shows amazing leadership and has been a pillar of the American democracy for the last 40 years.
It's a little awkward.
Is that what you mean?
Why don't you stand up, Gardner?
It's a little awkward. A little, somewhat creepy.
This is technically the look most women see from across the club when I'm deciding whether or not
You're going to get
to continue to
turned
stare
down
at
by
them.
them.
And then they do this like I would and get out.
Actually, a smart play.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. This is what we've been waiting for all morning.
Is it?
Here we go. This is what the people have been thinking about all night long. Here it goes. Here it goes. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Oh, he went down the walnut with wings.
Wow. That's important.
Walnuts.
Seth Amphetamine says, hashtag Creepy Joe. Good morning, Chris, Travis, and the other Chris. Who's the other Chris in this situation? I think it's me.
That's definitely
Yeah. So, Gardner, you're here. We've got Make It Racist. We got Dr. Ed from Hillside, and Travis is wearing a Buzz's Hawaiian Grill shirt.
Shout out to Buzzes. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Aloha hoy up in this piece, yo.
It's actually a Christmas shirt. It's got a Suzuki Sidekick with Christmas decorations and then a palm tree with Christmas lights. And Travis, can you pronounce what it says on your Buzz's Hawaiian Grill shirt?
Mele Kaliki Kamakama. I'm reading it upside down, so I'm assuming that's what it means.
One more time.
Kaleki Mala Makala Makala. Salam Jason Samatachi. A lot of people didn't realize that was a Hawaiian saying.
You sounded like the guy in the Indiana Jones movie when he was trying to tear the guy's heart out.
Yeah, and he
He's
had
like,
to do that.
Karema shut the day.
Whoa.
And the other guy's going, Honam Chaba, Honam Chaba, Honam Chaba.
That's pretty good.
That is very good.
I used to do it to my little brother.
Oh, Gardner.
If he would piss me off, I'd be like, don't make me Kalima you. He's like, no Kalima.
That's terrible.
So I would dig my fingers right into his chest.
Oh, look at that better look.
Is that worse than this had to have been over 20 years ago because I was bigger than him, but my younger brother, you get to full mount and then you dribble the spit out of your mouth, but you don't ever spit on him.
Oh, you're
That
talking
was
about
a big
spitting
brother
on your
thing.
brother.
Nope,
I
didn't
spit
spit
on my
him.
brother.
Didn't spit on him.
But I had good reason to.
That's gross.
There was
Why would y'all
there
do
was a
that?
time when I spit on my brother where there was a whole hell of a lot going on, and even my parents were confused.
Yeah.
It involved me when we first moved to O'Fallon. We lived in a smaller
Oh,
house.
tell me more.
Okay.
Oh, he tapped
Yeah,
out.
I'll shut it
He
down.
Yeah,
tapped
get
out.
his ass, Gardner.
Yeah.
Get his ass, Gardner.
Oh boy, look
Get his
out.
ass, Gardner.
The house had one bathroom.
Oh boy.
I was using it before I was going to shower. I was butt ass naked.
Oh.
Reading my Sports Illustrated on the
Oh.
toilet.
Talking on your Sports
My
Illustrated
brother.
football phone.
My brother came into the bathroom, barged in, said, "Chris, get up. I have to pee." I said, "No, I'm going to the bathroom." And he said, "Get up. I have to pee. I'll give you 5 seconds or I'll pee all over you." And I said, "No, you won't." He started counting down 5, 4, 3. And when I saw he got to 3, I looked at his face and he started smirking and I knew he was serious. And I said, "Matt, don't do it. Don't do it." He goes, 2, 1. And then he started pissing all over me.
What?
And I'm screaming in the bathroom,
you
"Stop pissing, stop peeing on me."
Is
Stop."
this your
And
older brother?
My
You-
younger brother. And then he's laughing as he's doing it. And then he runs away. I run out of the bathroom, butt ass naked with piss all over me,
So
tackle him to the ground, start spitting in his face repeatedly. My dad walks in wondering what the hell's going on, grabs me, throws me into the couch, and I'm like, "Why are you mad at me?" And he's like, "'Cause you're spitting on your brother. Why are you naked?"
Oh,
and
my
I'm like, "'Cause he
God.
pissed all over me or peed all over me." He's like, "Why would your brother pee all over you?" I'm like, "Why don't you believe me?" And then I ran to the back door, which was wooden and had the 3 triangle glass things in it. Have you seen that kind of
Yeah.
design? Not triangle, but diamond shape.
Right.
Oh my God.
And I was mad, and I ran back there, covered in piss, butt ass naked, getting ready to punch the one of the glass things. And as I'm getting ready to punch it, I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to punch it like that." And I went like that, and I went, like open palm. And as I punched through the glass, it sliced my wrist open, and I started bleeding everywhere. I still have a scar
Still
to this
nude?
day. So I'm naked, covered in piss, and now I got blood squirting out of my wrist. That's what happened.
God, that's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
It was a mess.
So much insight into who you are today comes from that one.
And Chris
incident.
didn't want to hear that story.
Man, I would almost blew it. Holy moly! Can we shut the show down?
I have nothing. I have nothing after that adventure. Oh my!
So-
make that the
Okay.
third movie in National Treasure.
Real quick. Hell, that could be the 12th Tarantino film.
That was delightful.
that was
what a
the day my
delightful,
brother peed all over
entertaining,
me.
thrilling story. At first, I was like, nah, the story has peaked at the peeing. At the peeing.
So wait, that means
portion.
you were looking your brother, your eyes in his one eye, like right in the eye.
and you knew
He
right
has
away.
2 eyes.
Well, no, his ween, his little snake
God,
eye.
What the
Oh.
hell, Chris?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Because if you were sitting on the toilet, the logistics.
Jesus, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I
how
still
tall do
remember-
you think his brother is, man?
I mean, if he was on a toilet.
I remember putting the magazine down to my side when I knew it was serious. When he meant what he was saying. And here's the problem I had with it all. Not getting peed on. Not cutting open my wrist and bleeding everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But we lived on 17 acres of land.
Mm-hmm.
He just had to walk outside and go piss. That's all he had to do.
One of the better things in the country, by the way,
What?
Yeah.
being able to wee outside.
What?
Do that everywhere on where we first lived. It was 17 acres.
You could do that in the city too.
You'd
They're
think.
just frowned upon.
Oh no, it happens daily in my alley behind my house.
Yeah.
You'd think after hearing that story that Gardner would have more sympathy for the president when those Russian ladies attacked him.
That's a good point. People don't give the
Oh.
president enough credit for dodging that.
Look, we're all hypocrites in some way.
Yeah, that's also
And
true.
maybe that's what I am in this case.
A couple comments. My brother sat on my head as torment. He was pushing 3 bills in high school, so that was a blast. That was Matt
That
Aaron
was a
Reich.
blast.
Good to hear from Aaron Reich. Good to see him back. We've got Triangle Assassin dudes. My bros helped me break my arms 3 times. There was no bodily fluid exchanging weirdos. Jamie Moyer's Fancy Foyer is speechless.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember how old I was then.
I hope you were not older than 7.
Yeah, that's it, Travis. That's the most sound
Because
thing
if
you've
we're
ever
talking,
said.
we're talking 9 years, 10 years old, Gardner. We have a bigger.
It's probably
conversation.
around. I think it was second grade for me. Around
Okay.
second
Okay,
grade,
so
so it's
you still-
around that.
So
that
you
age.
right now you're in the safe zone.
So
But do not go like, oh man, what happened in junior high?
Right. He's like, this is a month ago.
Yeah, well, that would even be more.
Right.
We would have to probably pause.
brother
the
doesn't
show.
even
I've
live
done
with me
worse
anymore.
than that as an adult. I'm sure.
Phew.
My God.
I'm sure. I'm sure I don't remember it.
That's okay. That's fair. Gardner, you just told a story about your brother purposely pissing on you.
Yeah.
And then that apparently you have been such a troubled child that your father immediately thought that you had to have been making that up. You were so angry that you then went to you saw glass.
Yes.
And your immediate thought was, I gotta break it and
Yes.
destroy it with my hands.
Yes.
And then you did so, and then you busted up your hands, and now you're covered up in blood, anger, and piss. And I would imagine some resentment towards father since he did not believe your initial story.
Yeah. And my dad is a tougher guy.
Yeah.
Tougher gentleman.
Yes.
However, does not like the sight of blood. And
That would have just added more to the chaos.
it did not help because when I opened
Oh,
my
Jesus.
wrist like
Oh,
that,
God.
it did the little squirt thing.
Oh,
and
that's the
that's
squirt
like
thing.
that's when my eyes were like, "Oh, this is not good."
I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is truly happening that your brother felt comfortable enough to peen on his sibling.
2019 Division of Family Services now owns the Gardner children.
No doubt. Like, Gardner's probably
I'd
with a
turn
rich
in.
family in Oregon right now. And any other time. Like, if you,
town?
I would have probably imagined.
Ben seems quite lovely.
Like Eugene, maybe.
Grandparents
Oh, a
come
college
by.
town.
They're like, where are the kids? Like, we sent him to a farm. He's really happy. He gets to run every day.
Let's see, my little brother also. When I broke my collarbone, this would have been 7th grade.
Okay.
I want to say my dad's brother broke his collarbone twice.
Really? Same one or different ones?
I think the same one.
Okay.
Okay.
Like,
It's
how
a
does that
weird
happen?
bone.
It
It's
is
a
very
weird bone.
Very weird.
But they put you in a harness, and it kind of just wraps around your shoulders and pulls your shoulders back. 'Cause you really can't cast that, really.
Right.
So it just kind of tries to keep it in place while
So
it heals. And I would have to sleep in a recliner because I couldn't roll over.
Oh, that sucks.
And so
Sleep had
my
to been
brother,
horrible.
when he would want to have fun, would go get like cans of tennis balls, or I had like a basket of tennis
All
balls.
right. I'm seeing a pattern
And
here.
he would throw the tennis balls at me and try to make me raise my arm up in the air as I was
Oh,
sitting
no.
in the recliner, and then I would have to try and block it, and I just because I would feel it a little bit. It's brothers growing up, Travis.
I don't know
No,
about that, man. We got brothers, and I don't
yeah.
think we've ever decided to torture them.
I mean, we got in some trouble as kids.
You sound like terrible children.
He
I'm
burned
not
down
gonna-
part of a cornfield. I burned down part of a forest.
Can I
Or
ask
The
some
farmer's
wood, not a
crop?
forest.
What?
Yes. It was both in the same summer too.
Oh no.
Brothers Gardner got in trouble with the fire department
Okay,
and
so
police.
is it? I don't want to pry, but what is younger Gardner doing these days?
He's a successful auditor.
He ain't shit.
Oh, maneuver, maneuver. We're talking about somebody else's family right now. Just go.
Thought it was you.
No, we ain't talking about. Just go, sweetie. Get ready for school. Okay.
I ain't your sweetie.
I know. Just please, just get ready for school. So
Do
we
my
can-
homework, punk.
Ain't nobody. You ain't threatening anybody in here.
I
Just,
think you should listen.
No, ain't know what you gonna do. Maneuver. You know,
I
see
got
the
your
look.
phone right here in my hand. I see these texts.
Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna argue with you, maneuver.
I
This is
ain't
not.
no arguing. I got your phone.
I'm
I'm
not.
gonna text this girl that's never gonna call you back.
See, that ain't even called for. Maneuver. Just go get ready for school. Like the bus is almost here.
Fuck school.
But let's look. Hey. We are a learned household. And if you're gonna be staying here
ain't
with
how
We
you
Are
say it.
Live,
Learned.
you're gonna stay here with us. You're gonna go to school.
Which school should I go to? County or city? You kind of picked around.
I did not pick around. We moved. This is
Whatever
not.
you felt like that day, you went to.
No,
Ooh,
I
white
just-
kids today.
No, that's not maneuver. That is
Kind of
not.
like how you don't like going to theater with black folks.
I love going to the theater with African Americans. Maneuver, thank you for coming in. We're getting off.
You need to get back to that little bitch ass rundown.
I need to get to the rundown, okay? Jeez.
Punk.
You little. I just don't let children get to me like this, but that little maneuver. Oh, I tell you, boy.
Fair or foul today, what we do, we have you send in a sentence to a paragraph on a topic. You can win $10 to Buzz's Wine Grill at the end when we vote. Mr. Gardner, what is the fair or foul topic that people can email WAL at weareliveradio.com?
A contribution from Travis Terrell, or as he was Marvis Morell yesterday when we were
Yeah, you
discussing
kind of tapped out
conspiracy
on conspiracy theories. We had a great guest in.
I want to apologize.
We had a lot of
I want to
fun.
apologize for missing the show yesterday.
What?
Crazy, man. I couldn't even. Shoot. That's crazy. I wasn't here for that segment. Wasn't present at all.
All right. I'm going to give you the fair or foul, then we need to follow up on this.
Yeah,
Okay.
please do. What's the fair or foul
Fair or
topic?
foul. Divorce parties. Divorce
Interesting.
parties.
It's a ridiculous phenomenon.
So this is by suggestion of Travis Terrell.
This is my suggestion. There was a lady who has gone viral. She did a divorce photo shoot where she essentially announced to all of her family and friends
Did she
that
like
she
go
was.
to J.C. Penney or
It
what?
would be basically she just, I guess, hired a photographer and she took, pictures of herself happy about being divorced and now looking good and letting everyone know she's going to be back on the single scene here in a moment. But it spins off from the new phenomenon that comes from divorce parties where women now and even men get together.
I'm not getting together with you to celebrate a poor decision you made 7.5 years ago.
I mean, it's just to celebrate freedom. A lot of times,
Freedom.
people are in relationships and the friends know, and you're just like, yeah, man, I don't know how much time is on this situation, and like friends will have their feelings about each other's partners, and so this
Do you
is an
speak
opportunity.
up when you don't like a buddy's
Oh
lady?
no! I keep that to myself. I learned at a very young age that people generally get back together even when they hit a little rough patch in their relationship. So you don't want to be on the front end of the rough patch where you're like, man, I'm telling you, dog, you can do
Great
better
decision.
than her, man. You can outgrow her, man. You can be out here in these streets talking to these other honeys. You can do this, man. And then like 2 weeks later, hey, man, me and Jessica are going to brunch. You want to join us? Huh? What?
Why'd you say Jessica?
Oh, just the name just popped in my head.
Gardner, you been giving Travis thoughts? There's trouble on the home front?
Not that
That was by pure accident. And there are like literally 9 billion women on
I'm gonna
earth.
tell her what you
Name,
said.
don't, please don't. I love her and she's so sweet. And
She is very sweet.
and
now
she-
she's going to be mad at you.
but she also has that look like,
Oh, no.
I slice your ass up.
I've told her before, there's a song lyric from Cage the Elephant that reminds me of her because she's good at holding grudges.
Why does the name of that band make me hate that band so
No,
much?
that makes me
I
love
can't
them
name
more.
one Cage the Elephant song.
I can.
It makes me like I hear them and I'm like it puts me in a place. I don't know.
Really?
Are they a good band?
Yeah, they're a
I
good
like
band.
them, yeah.
I like them.
Okay. All right.
They have a song called Cigarette Daydreams, and there's a lyric in there that says,
Anything with the word cigarette in it. Gardner's getting it tattooed on
so
his body.
sweet with a mean streak nearly brought me to my knees.
And that
And I'm
is
like,
what.
that reminds me of you, John.
Ah.
She's like, yeah, I can see that.
But no, she
She'll-
is.
Like, she will hold a grudge.
But she's the perfect partner for you because
That's not-
she knows the time and place to pull out a switchblade. Like because you need a woman that like knows when. Like you can't have a woman that's too premature on the switchblade.
Yeah.
No,
she just
got
got
to
to know.
her
like,
on the machete.
no, you
run,
can't be walking
right.
around. You don't.
The time and place. Then
It's a
people
time and
don't
place.
believe that you're serious.
There you go.
Oh, he does that all the time.
Exactly.
She does that all the time.
Exactly.
But if you pick the time and place,
Yes.
then they're like, oh, this is serious.
This is serious. So I know Jess knows when to, it's switchblade time. And so anytime you come across someone like that, you want to do your best to stay on their good
What's
side.
the deal with women stabbing people?
Yeah. Yeah,
Classic,
that's the thing.
classic woman
But
behavior.
divorce parties are a thing these days. I don't know why they are, but
Because a lot of more people get divorced than stay married.
yeah. And then
So
there's
why wouldn't you
another
throw a party?
It's another opportunity to make money. Huh? I mean,
You can get them sponsored.
Oh, we can
shoot, yeah.
Southtown Pub this Thursday night. We got 5 comics. Bring your divorce party. One of the comics has been on the Colbert Report. He'll want to see you at your divorce party. That's right, Southtown Pub, free comedy Thursday this week. Michael Palachuk, he'll also be on the show Thursday. You ever wonder, like, you get a headlining comic, he's done Conan, other things like that. Like, why do we get to spend time with him? You know, we don't deserve that. You do.
Speak for yourself. I'm sorry.
Acclaimed
That's
Sesame
a good
Street
approach, though,
screenwriter.
Chris.
Clearly. I mean,
That's some humbleness right there.
I
good
think
approach.
we've been doing this
I
for
agree.
nearly 4 years. We've been doing this longer than the president's been president of the United States. So I think we're doing a better job than him.
Very interesting.
So I think
comparison.
we're doing a better job than him. So
Yeah,
I think
I
at
don't
this
see the
point,
comparisons. One's an elected official, Travis.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
And we
other
were-
people invested in him.
And
Millions of people invested.
our audience invests in us,
and this shows an affirmative situation.
and we were elected by the
And
people
that
as
can
well.
work out.
No, not at all. We fought through the fire of St. Louis radio, and we came out like a phoenix.
Speaking of that, Matt Rocchio just joined the
Oh,
stream.
hey,
Matt,
Matt.
why don't you hit share, punk? I just start berating people.
Oh,
that
why?
are tuned in.
Why does-
They're like that?
Oh, I
Hey,
feel like you're gonna start
hey,
throwing
Matt.
up.
Hey, Matt.
That was the maneuver
That
attitude
was,
without
that was,
the voice.
uh-huh.
It's not. Then it's
Something
just
weird.
Me.
Something's
Yeah.
happening
Then it's just
now.
me.
Then
Hey,
it's
Travis,
me.
you're a bitch.
Hey, whoa!
That is not
whoa.
cool, Chris.
This is not
That
what this
is
show is
not
about.
cool.
This is not what we do here.
Midcoast Media does not support this behavior. I'd like to apologize.
Yeah.
But you're doing it in a little black girl voice. Oh, man,
that's
man,
good.
that girl's sassy. That girl is sassy. I'm
said
a
it.
dover is crazy.
She learned that.
She
taught her that.
But she just like her daddy boy. She just like her daddy boy.
know my daddy. Keep his name out
Oh, there she is. She is different now, Chris. Do it as Chris
Call him a
voice.
bitch. Call him a bitch.
As myself?
No.
That's mean.
No, not as
Oh,
yourself.
okay. No, there's no need for that. Travis, do you want to discuss more about the divorce parties?
Would you go to one?
I mean, I guess it's tough to get me to do anything now.
It's tough to
I mean,
get you
really.
to do anything
Yeah.
now.
My
I'm
answer
like,
would be
I don't know. I kind of need my brain to just not hear or do anything for the evening. And
There's a dog park.
oh, okay. So divorce parties though?
Divorce parties at a dog park.
I'd
That
go
makes
to,
sense.
I'd go to one if it was at my local watering hole already.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to go out of my way.
Okay, that's fair. I think if you're a guy and you're gonna throw a divorce party, you can't.
It might depend on the situation for why the divorce is.
That is also true. You do not want
What
it.
if,
Yeah,
like,
I don't wanna-
what if your friend is the one at fault and
Yeah,
is really
yeah,
horrible?
that's
and
very
you're like,
like-
you're throwing a cocktail party because you cheated on your wife with 3 children with the maid? Ah.
I
be
might be
weird.
kind of like, you know what? You know where to find me when you need me.
Hey, Chris, it's gonna be free apps.
What kind of apps?
We're gonna have-
Are
we're
they
gonna-
keto friendly?
They're from Chili's. We're gonna have the
I haven't
we
I
got-
haven't eaten
Are they
20
loaded baked potato skins?
and chicken crispers and some Southwest egg rolls.
I haven't eaten 27 hours. Is there going to be pork belly there?
Maybe, hey man, we got some pulled pork.
Hey, I just wanted to apologize about the divorce party thing, man.
Now, yeah,
Can we be friends?
yeah. Dog park, pulled pork,
Can I come to the party?
chicken crispers, loaded baked potatoes.
Travis, you'll never have to have a divorce party.
Why is that maneuver?
Because your bitch ass ain't ever getting married. Punk.
See, that's cute. Oh, it's so mean.
Later.
But it's cute when it's in that
It
voice.
is. It's crazy.
What if
like,
what if you're friends with both of them? Asked Seth.
Ooh.
Oh, then you go to both parties. Double parties, like a double,
gotta-
like
and
double
you
Christmas.
and you try and
You
sleep
don't-
with.
It's like we
you
can-
try and sleep with the wife.
Look, if the kids get 2 Christmases, why can't
Right.
you get 2 divorce parties?
You know that's not going to happen.
So-
You know you're going to have to pick a side.
Since it's the divorce party, Travis, are you firing on the newly single friend of your friend who's now divorced from her? He's thinking about it, and I think you would.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, every circumstance is different. As Gardner's
I don't know. Is she over 7? What are we talking about here?
But I think it's important that if I certainly got you guys a gift for your wedding,
Jeff.
I'm going to both parties. You're an idiot. You're a moron. Just gonna put that out there. You son of a.
I'm going to do that every time.
Yeah, I know you will now. But no, I would probably go to a divorce party. And I honestly don't care for the circumstance.
But what, do they get to wear a sash?
Yeah, they can.
No!
You know they are gonna put
No!
one on. Look, man, if y'all got good food and it's an open bar, just look.
If you got them a wedding gift, they should be this
Yes.
divorce party should be open bar.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this definitely is a situation where I bring alcohol. Now, look, I'll pay for the Top Golf. How about that? Outside of that, you got to provide the alcohol and the food.
Am I wrong that Top Golf's an urban hit?
Amongst the people in the streets?
I said an urban hit. You know what I mean?
Yes. No, it's not. No, but it's. Look, we will do anything.
You want me to say it?
Go ahead.
Brothers.
Yes.
Sisters.
We enjoy it. My sister's been out there like 4 times already. My sister doesn't even
I
care
didn't mean
for
your family.
No, but I'm saying my sister is a good example of like if you want to
Somebody
get
you
an
wouldn't
idea as
expect
to
to go
what's
play
going on in
golf.
the streets. My sister is 10 times more street than I am, so she has been out there 4 times to Top Golf, and so. But I think it's one of those things where like people look, as long as it remains relatively affordable, like because they have the club and you can save money each visit, as long as it's affordable and they don't ever shoot any black people in the parking lot. I think Top Golf will continue to be successful.
Whoa. Why even say that?
I'm just putting it out there in the universe. Don't shoot any black people in your parking lot, and we will continue to come to your establishment.
See, that's interesting to me that it's a hit with your community, because I'm wondering if the people of Chesterfield anticipated that.
Nope. Plot twist.
You said if we kept the Metrolink out of here, it would stay a certain way.
The real reason they're exploring were exploring the possibility of a Chesterfield County was not because of the city-county merger.
Nope.
It was because of the urbanization of Topgolf.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It goes back to one of my favorite jokes Cedric the Entertainer would say. He was like, white folks always trying to go to the moon without us. Y'all go to the moon, we going to the moon too. Y'all going to Top Golf? We going to Top Golf too. So y'all ain't gonna keep building stuff. Y'all can try. Look, it's like reverse gentrification. Oh, you want to put a soccer stadium in the city? Then we're going to your Top Golf in Chesterfield Valley. It's just an even trade-off. Look, you're gonna put a giant. What are they gonna do? One of those Ferris wheels? They're gonna do that in downtown. I bet. Soon as they open up the hockey rink out in Maryland Heights.
Yeah.
Give me that stick.
We gonna be out there at the hockey rink too. Everything y'all open up that's for the white people in the city, we gonna be out in the county.
You've seen it happen.
Yes.
When MMA started, it was 2 dudes who looked like they were fighting in the middle of a bar with beer guts and everything else. Brothers all over the
Brother
place.
was like,
It's
wait.
over.
So y'all gonna train me to be a killing machine, and y'all gonna pay me like boxers? Oh, well, let's go.
We can't even have a humble grappling.
man.
College wrestling just dominated.
If the PGA ever adds a DJ to the courses, ooh, you want to see some urbanization?
Do they have that at Topgolf? Do they have like a DJ?
They have good music. They have like their own station.
How does that work? It's not just let's roll. That's what I would figure would be at a Top Golf.
Let's
it
roll.
cool? Yeah.
Is that just what?
Rascal Flats.
Oh, okay.
They
Isn't
have
that
their
what
own
they are?
station?
They have their own it's Top Golf Television.
Oh, okay.
And so they'll play music, and then they'll have like little segments where they talk about other Top Golfs and other events being held at Top Golf. It's pretty smart.
I see.
It's basically their own sports channel where they just promote themselves.
It's like the ones you get.
Hello, I'm retired Major League Baseball reliever Goose Gossage.
Yep.
Welcome
basically.
to Top Golf.
Yep.
Hit 'em long.
Yep. That's it.
Is that it?
You know what has
basically how it
annoyed
goes.
me television-wise
would Goose
lately?
Gossage
This
do
isn't
that?
even
Oh
television.
no, I was good at
John Smoltz
impersonation.
would
No, that
probably
was
do it.
good. That sounded like
At
him.
the gas station, when you start pumping gas, have you been to the ones that like give you like a sports update or
Yes.
a news
Gosh.
break?
And I was
Yes.
like,
And I'm
actually,
like,
I was just
what
trying
the
to
hell's
concentrate on the
going on?
the
And then
gas
like
here.
in the middle of a sentence, and then, like maybe it piques my interest for just a moment.
Right.
I'm like, oh, what's this? And then I stop filling up the gas, and then it just shuts off the television. And
Yes.
I'm like, damn it!
Though
I wanted to hear what she had to say.
And sometimes the anchor will pop up on the screen, and you're thinking it's someone inside the gas station talking to you, and they goes because they'll go, "Hey, how's it going today?"
Yeah.
And you're like, "Huh?"
What the?
And
Looking
today's
around.
weather, and it's kind of helpful at times because sometimes you're like, "I did not know it was gonna rain this weekend." Thank you, TV gas lady.
Yeah.
Imagine your parents paid for your college education. You go to Syracuse or Mizzou, Northwestern, one of the big J schools, and you peak. I mean, it's better than podcasting.
Very
Let's
true.
say that.
Well, no doubt about that.
You peak, and they're at a dinner party, and the parents' friends are saying, "Oh, what have we seen your daughter in?" Well, you've been to the BP at 40 in Hampton.
Yeah. We just saw her at the gas station the other day.
Would you rather have
She
that
works at a
answer
gas
or
station?
her saying, "Oh, Pornhub"?
It doesn't always have to be.
That's either or, right?
There's a lot of gray in the
Why do you
world,
always
and
go
you
there?
you
I don't
tend
know. I
to.
just figured that what
you
question
tend
would you
to-
rather hear then like your better answer is, oh,
What
I'm
if
the gas
you're
station.
what if you're a gas station media reporter who's throwing a divorce party? Didn't ever think of that, did you?
Think about
Do
that
your
at all.
research.
I didn't do
Travis.
I didn't know that was a
Do your
research. I didn't
research.
know that was a research.
Birch in the comments says in the regards to the divorce party, which, by the way, email us, wall@weareliveradio.com. If you got thoughts on the divorce party, that's our fair or foul topic for today. You can win $10 to Buzz's Hawaiian Grill or Southtown Pub. Which
Southtown today.
Southtown Pub, excuse me.
It
which you can
is
use
tacky,
comedy.
but so are most parties.
True. Seems to me like a divorce party is a way for your single friends to not feel so bad about themselves while welcoming divorce to loneliness. No married guy is going to a divorce party. That's true. You go hard and you're like, I had the best time tonight, honey. It was so
that's a good
fun.
point.
Yeah.
There was so much freedom in the air. And boy, he didn't look like he wanted to kill himself for like 2 hours straight.
Where are you going tonight?
Divorce
Yeah. How do you
party?
explain even going to that?
If a dude throws it, does he do it
Oh, you
really
probably-
hammy at the restaurant? I mean, is that where a dude divorce party is?
That's gotta
So
probably.
you got to
tell
think
me,
the
yeah.
person who would celebrate a divorce is going to be like, well, time to start hitting on Hooters waitresses.
But
Like,
it
that's
is-
your next move.
but if you
right?
Like
can
it
also-
sounds like
and
bachelor
call the
party
manager the
ads.
N-word.
Wait.
Oh.
But here's what you can do. So maybe I interrupted the guys.
You maybe you interrupted a
That's
divorce
why I caught him
party.
at-
That's
Yeah.
your fault now.
Yeah, it's
Do you-
my
hey,
fault.
I tried to
You know
say
what?
that.
Perception, it's a lot different, isn't it?
That's very true.
You kind of see things. You
My wife didn't like me using the N-word, so I'm gonna call you one. Hey,
see?
What?
See when they say there are bad people on both sides?
both sides.
Now you are right.
Both sides. I get it now. I completely understand now. But here's the thing: what I think it actually is, because men are terrible when it comes to their mental health. Can we at least agree?
I think everybody is. That's why you should listen to Mental Health Matters,
Absolutely.
the podcast with Tom Duff from St. Louis Counseling Services
Thank you.
that Marvis Morell has been a guest
But I
on.
feel like that's the happy medium. That's a way for maybe the husband or the wife going through mental issues, because there's a lot of trauma and stress that comes from a divorce or a long relationship. You got to think about your house and the job and the kids. So maybe divorce parties are just a way for, your way to masquerade.
I was gonna
Like
say
how
masturbate.
everything is going to be all right. At the same time, you can open up to your homies. Like, hey, man, what
you
should
open
I
up to
do?
your homies? You've never opened up to me. Am I not a homie?
Chris doesn't do feelings. He does not do feelings.
We were getting wine one night. It was me and three brothers. And they explained to me, the whites aren't all like you, Chris. And I took that and I go, you know what?
Oh, boy.
They're not.
Oh, boy.
And I rode on my high horse for like a week after that. Every brother I saw, I was like, what's up, dude?
I told Chris the other
Aw.
day.
Yeah.
I told Chris the other day, I was like, hey, man, I don't know what's happening, but every time I do the show, my right foot is tingling. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I may have to, I may have to get rid of it. And Chris was like, hey,
Do you want me to play me or you got one?
hey, man, can you go grab that fax out of the office for me, please? Fax? Like, I'd appreciate that. I was like, that's what I
So
said. I was
up-to-date
like, Chris,
Travis is
we don't
on
have a
everything.
fax machine. Like, why would
Yeah.
you just randomly bring that up as I'm trying to let you know that I'm going through a very difficult medical crisis? And he was like, hey, I'm not going to lie to you right now. I got to go to this meeting. But if you can just send me an email as to what you're talking about right now,
I'll get to it in a few days.
I'll let you know, and CC other people in the office, because I may not immediately be able to,
We're bringing an
comfort
intern.
you.
We're bringing an intern or two. Why don't you include them on that little email of yours? Okay, buddy?
And then he went on to say, hey, man, how about we make that a segment, Sugarfoot, and we'll get that sponsored by somebody.
Can you cry during the segment? I think the views and shares will go up.
Hey, can I get a photo of the foot? I can pass it on to Beebs, and we can put it on the
We
T-shirt.
can make a meme.
That'd be funny, right? Because
Old Sugarfoot.
Sugarfoot.
Old
Remember?
Sugarfoot.
But can you do me a
Yeah.
favor,
Golf
though?
course.
When we post it, can you share it? Be sure to share it this time. It's like, Chris,
We're a digital
Okay.
show, so sharing's pretty important. So if you're listening
That
now
is-
and
Don't
you haven't
share
hit
your
share yet,
disease, but share
correct.
the photo.
But keep your thoughts,
your disease.
feelings, and problems 10 feet away at all
when Lou
times.
Ferrigno comes in, tell him about the Sugarfoot. That'd be a hilarious segment.
Lou Ferrigno will be in tomorrow.
He will.
Live in studio.
You
along
don't
with
want to
Michael
see
Palachuk.
You don't want to see him when he's angry, because he plays
Camera three.
Because he plays Lou Ferrigno played Superman. Lou Ferrigno. You don't want to see him when he's angry.
Camera 2. 1. You gonna do that tomorrow, you stupid son of? You gonna do that to Lou? Are you gonna cut Lou down to his face after a storied career in which he acted alongside of Jason Segel.
Wait, is that just a roundabout way to get to Jason Segel?
Yeah! We're having Lou Ferrigno in tomorrow just to talk to him about Jason Segel.
Better than Jason Isbell, right, Travis?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we broke our streak a few days
Yeah,
ago.
we're
Congratulations. But
And you said Lou Ferrigno played Superman.
Yes.
also, I wanted to state whenever Travis
He
was
was
telling me
replaced
about
by
his foot-
Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeve?
It's Christopher Reeves.
Travis was telling me about his foot. I was like, that's cool. I'm down 4 belt loops now.
Guys, I had to go get a new belt today. I'm now
I had
down
to
there.
cobble one out of sticks.
The folks at Big and Tall almost don't recognize me anymore.
I have to ask you a question, Travis.
Okay.
It might be about your community's culture.
All right, here we go. Community culture time with Chris Gardner.
So when your people are backed into a corner,
Mm-hmm.
do they often maybe just start singing like a spiritual or something along those lines? Or what?
Fair question.
It seems like a defense mechanism because I witnessed it yesterday
You did.
from you.
Yes, you did.
And I was wondering if that's a thing or not. Number one, and then we can elaborate on why I'm asking this in a moment.
I don't know if it's a thing, with everyone or with vast majority of the people in my community. I do know that when there's a situation that people are sorrowful or they're very unsure, impromptu singing does from time to time break out. Now, in my case yesterday, I knew the only way to endear myself to the audience
Yes.
and remove myself from the toxic
That was a great
discussion
conversation.
We were
that was
discussing
taken. That was
conspiracy theories.
right? And I knew that because
with
the
Jeffrey Wilson.
right, and it got to the point where it got very deep, dangerous, toxic in my mind.
I
I would
we were
say it was
discussing-
measured and it was just
Yeah,
a
it
conversation.
was
I
a
wouldn't say it was.
reasonable
There are
conversation.
a lot of important people accused of very serious crimes during that conversation, and I wanted to be clear to all the listeners, that I did not side in
Who did
any
you
way,
just nod
shape, or
to?
form. You know who I did.
Why did you? But at one point, you just started. You were yelling nonsensically.
No, I was yelling like help, free.
Everyone was having a legit
I
conversation,
don't know about that.
discussing some controversial things, perhaps.
You sure?
Some conspiracy theories, some that have been proven, some that we know but we can't prove yet. Just normal conversation, and then
Right.
you shut down at one point to begin with,
Right.
and then you got defensive. It was, kind of crescendoed with you going to God bless America, land that I love. Well, and you just started singing God bless America.
I did.
And why? Well, why would you not engage with discourse at that point?
Well, because at that point,
Might be an
it-
alien watching you right now.
No, I think to that point it got so nonsensical that the only
We were discussing JFK.
Yeah,
you know
and
what's going
They
on.
did a
there.
Seinfeld episode on it. They're still all alive.
Come on now.
I look, yeah, that's different. Like you guys can,
Oh, here we go.
engage in
Here
those
comes the Sesame Street.
No, not at all. All I'm
angle.
saying is there are a certain group of people in this country that can do certain things, and there's another group that by no means can do those things. So I am very conscientious of the words that come out of my mouth, and I want to let everybody know that I ain't about that life. I ain't sitting up here trying to be an activist. I'm not sitting up here trying to prove who's right and wrong. I'm trying to get these checks. All right? I'm trying to live my life.
Okay.
And sometimes I just look, I think the best way to handle a situation is to start singing. Same way with you. You get into a confrontation, you think taking off your clothes, getting bare ass naked is the best way to handle any confrontation.
That's
Chris,
a fight. A fight in
yes,
particular
yes.
would be Greek style because I think it would throw off the other person.
Chris, on one hand, he'll start bragging about his belt loops to get himself out of a situation. We have our own.
You are thinning out, and you were super fat.
See, or tell old stories from 15 years ago when they used to know how to fight. So that certain people have mechanisms. Mine is to sing because I think who doesn't love singing? And singing completely brings everybody back to one place mentally. And that's what I was trying to do.
It's confusing more than anything.
It really
Well,
is.
try singing during a conversation. Tell me how it ends for you. Try it.
What if I end up getting killed then?
Well,
because of it?
you know,
How are you going to feel then?
tomato, tomato. That's what
No, that doesn't mean
No?
it. That doesn't make any
No,
sense.
can't
in
apply
this.
it in this case.
No,
Can't apply
it
it
is
in
not
this one. Okay.
applicable.
Well, you say potato, I say potato.
Do you? Do you say potato? You don't say potato.
I sure do. I was like, hey man, y'all got any more of those potato wedges?
You said potato earlier. I heard you say potato.
In different context, different kind. I'm talking about wedges. In this particular case, I'm talking about wedges. Got to call them potatoes.
So as opposed to you just say potato skins and potato wedges.
Because I eat a baked potato. Just look, I don't make the rules. You know who make the rules.
Who? Look, we even
Who
were
run the
shooting
world?
down.
Who run the world?
We were
Girls.
shooting down the conspiracy theories put forth by one. Oh, that didn't work.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
But that
The
said,
grays are in your computer.
that said, I never
See
sucked
what
any
I'm saying?
ding dongs.
Uh-huh.
And that was Alex Jones. It's not like we were trying to turn you into Andre Jones over there and starting your own InfoWars channel. Okay.
I very true. I will say that this was the twist of that entire conversation, that there's a conspiracy about the conspiracist in Alex Jones, and that he was basically created to discredit other conspiracy theorists. So I find that was very fascinating to learn. And that was the one that kind of did make me go, I can kind of see that.
Okay.
Because that may sort of explain just how, and I think sometimes we want to explain away the horrible, and I don't think there's anything legitimately that can explain Alex Jones besides the fact that he's a very evil person. But if you wanted to convince a small segment of society that that's the reason why he is who he is and why his popularity has grown, I can buy into the idea that he was created to negate real conspiracy theories.
Okay. I still find it weird that I know a guy that works there.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But it makes sense that they are from here.
Does it?
Yeah.
Do you know the person?
I know the person who they're talking about.
Do you know him
yes.
personally?
I don't know him personally, but I know he
You do,
had
correct.
ties to St. Louis radio.
Yeah.
So,
Told
but
you-
I can't say
told
I'm
he
not
was a nice
surprised.
guy.
But if you listen to his current St. Louis radio now, not to be funny, if you listen to St. Louis radio now, you'll hear bits and pieces of Alex Jones in a lot of the conservative commentary.
Yeah, I don't know that that's just St. Louis radio. I don't know that.
Do you think that may be everyone? Okay.
What's wrong
Could
with
be.
that?
Very true. I don't know how we got there.
Say it to
but
my face. I need a better Alex Jones if we're
that's
gonna go.
not good.
Yeah. Lizard people.
Well, that's a hero of Chris's. Look, he was on Rogan.
Excuse me.
He's on
All
Rogan.
right,
we
you
were
better
going
calm
to-
down. You know what? I'm gonna make you Travu. No, this is it. You're gonna have to Travu the episode with what is it? Who's the guy in Run the Jewels? Mike? Is there Killer Mike?
Killer Mike?
Yeah, Travu Killer Mike on Joe Rogan.
I ain't watching no more Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan.
Yep,
he's got
that's
it.
your Treview.
No, Joe
That's your
Rogan.
Treview
I'm
next
Joe
week.
Rogan. And
And you're gonna come back and you'll be like, you
Sure.
know
Until
what?
Big
Joe
Travis.
Rogan explains
You're like, I did
himself.
DMT for breakfast.
No, I'm Joe Rogan. He is right now. Him and I are not seeing eye to eye, and we're gonna have to sit.
Because
him
you're
on
taller
the
than he
sideline.
is.
It's just not. I expected better out of Joe. I don't know why.
Travis will start singing in the middle of the episode.
Yeah.
That's-
Will.
That's be his
Yeah.
defense mechanism.
Okay.
Hold on. I need to do this live.
I never sucked any ding dongs.
There we
I
go.
needed to make sure the computer was working. So,
Okay. Good.
so we're good now.
You want to do some Make It Racist?
Chris, it's time to make it racist.
I'm addressing the white elephant in the room. I'm breaking down the barriers of race by assimilation.
I wouldn't mind to have black neighbors.
That is racist as hell.
It's raining little white women. My prayers have been answered.
Black women have the nicest asses.
That ain't the whitest thing a white man has ever whited in his life.
You do not have to say African American, just say black.
Oh, well, in that case, you know what word I miss? Colored.
Don't let the liberal media tell you how to think and feel. If you have hate in your heart, let it out.
I'm racist as hell.
Deserved. What's the funniest part of that sketch with Chappelle?
When he said Condoleezza Rice sounds like a Mexican dish.
Not when he explains why he divorced his wife.
No, that is the crescendo. That may be one of the greatest sketch crescendos in the history of comedy. That one made it an immediate
Did the narrator?
classic.
Did the narrator?
Oh
make it even
yeah,
better?
the host of the show,
When
like
when
he
explaining
nailed
why
it.
he then
Like
divorced
he
his
nailed it
wife.
because the pause is what does it. Because you're just like, why would she get a divorce? Oh my God. And that's top 3 sketch of all time. No doubt in my mind.
It's Make It Racist. You can comment in the Facebook feed. Let us know how you feel, what you want to know that Travis can make racist. Travis,
It's not a matter of what I can
can't
make
possibly-
racist. It's what I'm exposing in regards to the truth about our society.
Gardner took a little trip to get smokes, I believe, the other day.
Yeah, he
Could have
did.
been a nice, healthy walk for him.
Sure.
Would have taken him 8 minutes there, 8 minutes back. He chose to take a Lime scooter.
Yes.
Lime scooters allow folks of not great means to go from one point to another. You can't make Lime scooters racist.
And real quick, if I may, I took that Lime scooter not to get smokes, but to go to a lunch pizza buffet. So I wanted to clarify
Thanks for clarifying, because
why I took the Lime scooter.
Man, that was like a punch up. That was you fixed my tagline on that. That was really
So-
funny.
I-
That would actually, if I would have just brought that to the table as a joke, you'd be like, pizza buffet is a little much.
Yeah,
I
maybe
had
it is.
That
salad.
wouldn't actually happen.
You did.
Yeah, but you
Lot of-
throw a block of cheese and a bottle of ranch.
It wasn't ranch, it was blue cheese.
There you go.
Did you do the white bleached
And
crackers?
I may have at one point made a plate of ranch dressing to
Jesus.
dip pizza.
To dip the
into.
pizza into.
You used a whole plate for the ranch.
Well,
you couldn't use
I
a
mean-
ramekin?
I don't blame you.
No,
I feel
that may have happened. And then I took the Lime scooter back.
that was
too.
good. See, that
Still
wasn't
there.
bad. Burn some calories. Lime scooters are racist mainly because in order for you to use one, you need a credit card. Credit cards, of course, are detrimental to African American community.
How?
Therefore, Lime scooters, you racist as hell.
That is racist as hell.
I don't get it.
Crippling our community with debt.
Lime scooter debt?
Yeah, Lime scooter debt. That's one of the big next to student loans and mortgages. Lime scooter debt is what's breaking down my community.
You're hearing yourself right now, right?
I saw some bros at the barbershop the other day. They was like, man, it's hard out here. I own Lime scooter. Like
Yeah, I
four-
hear economists all the time going, man, that Lime scooter bubble's about to burst.
I'm about to say, brothers out here just like, dog, I owe them $17. I'm like, damn, dog. Good luck.
Can you make conspiracy theories racist?
Good one. It's good.
Absolutely. Most of these conspiracy theories
Here we go.
are created.
Did you see the sparks coming out of his ears? He had to think
Bye.
about that one. He's literally laying track and then talking.
That is not what I'm doing.
You're a
at
jazz
all.
musician. You're supposed to.
All I'm saying is conspiracy theories.
I concentrate on the chest pass. You work on the dribbling between the legs, man.
Here's the funny thing about conspiracy theories.
He's writing and then erasing, writing and then erasing.
He keeps restarting the sentence.
The thing about conspiracy theories.
Malcolm X.
Is that
Malcolm X.
you guys buy
MLK.
into
MLK.
the JFK conspiracy theory. You can buy in to chemtrails and jet fuel can't melt steel beams. But not for a moment you won't entertain the notion that the United States government is responsible for the distribution of HIV and crack cocaine to the urban communities. Conspiracy theorists, therefore, you are racist as hell.
That is racist as
They
hell.
pick and choose. You know they pick and choose. They pick and choose what theories to really promote and what ones to dismiss.
The beautiful
and
thing
they're
is you
usually
can
the
believe in
ones.
whatever ones you want.
I don't know, man. Some get more mainstream pub than others.
Because just because they're not in complex doesn't
That's a
mean
good
that they're
point.
bad.
That's very true.
Okay.
Very true. It's a good way to think about that.
Listeners, Complex is a black publication.
Thank you. Wait, it's for everybody.
It's hip hop infused. That's true. The best rappers are white. So yes, you're right. It is for white folks as well. From Jacob in the comments, river flooding, make it racist.
Oh, come on, man. Who got to clean up all that river? Black folks.
Who says that?
Yeah, we know that's because that's been the law in the land.
That ain't the
for
law
last
or the
200
land.
years.
That's not even
It is.
maritime
When
law.
was the last time you read the law?
What maritime law I read every morning.
No, man. Everybody knows when the river floods that who is left cleaning up after everybody.
Usually poor white people
It is
that
black
their
people.
shack got
Where do
run
you
on.
think this-
Didn't you see that documentary Mud?
Where you think the sand come from? The streets?
What?
Yeah. You didn't realize that inside all these vacant homes in urban areas, we are sand factories.
I'm
and
sorry?
we produce sand
Is that a
then
new,
goes.
is this a new hip hop
no,
street
it's
term?
not. I'm telling you, man. It's been going on
Hey,
for
I
years.
got
It
this
just goes,
sand,
you know
dog.
what? Do your
I got
research.
this sand.
Do
Oh,
your
man.
research. Therefore, river flooding, you racist as hell. Also,
racist as hell.
Kurt flood.
What? What
Oh,
about what
that's
about
good.
what
Kurt
about
flood. Huh?
what
How about that?
what about Philip Rivers?
Exactly. Uh-huh.
What?
Philip Rivers, racist as hell.
Racist as hell.
When's the last time Billy Ocean had a hit?
Thank you. I named Billy Ocean. Come
Never
on.
heard-
man.
When's the last time a brother read Field and Stream?
Exactly.
I never heard anyone reference it as, who's got to clean up that river flood? But we got to clean up that river.
River flood. And then when we're done, we're going to eat at a food restaurant.
A food restaurant. River flood and food restaurant. But every time I hear maritime law, I always think of,
Those are my things I wanted to say on a broadcast.
there's one scene in Arrested Development where Henry Winkler is their lawyer for the family. And someone says, they're talking, Tim and another lawyer are talking in the hall. And the one lawyer saying what he practices, and he also says, and maritime law. And he goes, that's a thing? Like, it was so
Yes.
shocking to him. And he's another attorney, and that's a thing?
Oh, boy.
So anytime I hear maritime law, all I can think of is Henry Winkler going, that's a thing?
Rock wants you to make Game of Thrones racist. I don't think he can. There's inclusion. There's a black dude who enslaved white people on there.
Look here, man. You got a show of dead white people walking, dragons, an old lady that goes from Madonna in the early 80s to Madonna now. You got all these wizards and magicians, and y'all got just one brother in fantasy Earth? How you got one brother in fantasy? You can literally make up a race of people of color, and you chose not to. Game of Thrones, you racist as hell.
That is racist as hell.
He kept it
One
short.
brother, and he was a scammer. He was a scammer.
What about Grey Worm?
He doesn't have a penis. He's already been castrated. What the hell?
Grey Worm's lady.
She bad though. And she's also a slave.
Not anymore. She's
She's
empowered.
not. She is. She's a secretary. She's a secretary. She's the only secretary in Game of Thrones, and she's a black woman. Racist as hell.
That is racist as hell.
Oh, that blacktail George R.R. Martin getting out in New Mexico.
Oh, come
Ain't got
on.
enough time to all that. You know, it's some. Gardner been out to New Mexico. He know how much tail is out there.
There's no.
I've never been to New Mexico.
He's never been to New Mexico.
There's a reason.
Damn it.
I'd like to go out there for that hot air balloon thing they got out
It's
there.
nice.
There's no way you can make riverboat casinos racist.
Come on, man.
Not a chance.
What were they gambling on these riverboat casinos? Black people. We were the chips.
Not the truth.
We were the chips. They're like, I want to put 3 black women on 20. And that's what they would gamble on riverboats. A lot of people don't
not
talk about
true.
that. That's
It's
absolutely
historically
very
inaccurate.
true. They'd be like, oh, how much for the black family? Okay, here, 21. And then if you would win in blackjack, that's where blackjack comes from. There was a gentleman named Jack who was black. And if you didn't bust, then you get to take Jack home and he would be. So therefore, riverboat gambling, you racist as hell.
That is racist as hell.
I need to reach our history. I need to start
comedic-
looking at the History Channel more.
The comedic actor Jack Black.
Jack Black? Come on, man.
Can't make him racist. There's no way.
He played
He's a modern-day
Kung
clown.
Fu Panda.
Okay.
He was white
Beloved.
as hell. Jack Black, you racist as hell.
That is racist as
How
hell.
you gonna be a Kung Fu Panda and you like from Carson City? That doesn't make-
Lovable and silly and fun.
If you finally get a movie about Asian lore and you cast Jack Black,
It's for American audiences.
and then you're gonna squeeze in Jackie Chan later on in the series.
What if it was Jack Black doing an Asian accent?
How would it be inappropriate? And racist as hell.
That is racist as hell.
That it?
Gardner, you got any more?
No.
That'll do it. Make it racist, everybody.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey, before we take a break, get your fair fouls in. Topic today, divorce parties. You can email WAL at weareliveradio.com. You can win $10 to Southtown Pub. And before we go to break, I got to tell you about Gateway Powder Coating. Wonderful partner of ours. Fast, durable, affordable. Check out gatewaypowdercoat.com.
Oh, that
online.
GPC.
Say hello to Mark and the fellas. Called up there yesterday and very helpful. Shout out to Alex and everybody at the shop. Big thanks to them for supporting the show. It's time. It's time to have people over. If you've got metal furniture, if you got your smoker, it needs touched up, you need a coat of powder coating, they are the #1 resource for that in the Midwest. Make sure you hit up Gateway Powder Coating. Let them know We Are Live sent you. Love you guys. Great first hour. We're going to take a break. We're going to get some menthol and Gardner, some cocoa butter with Travis, and I'm going to probably go down a belt loop. I'm just melting away, everybody. We'll be back on the other side with Hillside Animal Hospital's proprietor, veterinarian Dr. Ed Minyeko, playing some dogs on film.